Willie D. Live.
What's up, family? Donald Trump, your president, wants a parade. And what Donnie wants, Donnie typically gets from Congress and all those who blindly supports him. But there is pushback. For using taxpayers' dollars to fund a self-aggrandizing parade for himself, people are calling him, at the very least, a narcissistic weirdo. I ain't got no problem with that, but some of y'all do, so let's talk about it. Donnie doesn't care much about tradition or appearances. Donnie wants tanks. Donnie wants airplanes. Donnie wants over 2,000 men and women from the military around the United States to show up and salute him during the United States Army's 250th anniversary celebration. Yeah, fam. So this dude is going to infuse the 250th anniversary for the United States Army with his own parade. Now, he tried this back in 2018 and he was unsuccessful because after they totaled the cost, it was over $100 million. And also, they said those tanks were going to destroy the roads and they'd have to spend a whole bunch of money repairing the roads and stuff. So they scratched it. But here Donnie comes again. And this time, Donnie is even stronger and more self-assured than he was the first time around. His first time around, he was doing a lot of reckless things, but he was still kind of tiptoeing around some things. And he said, well, maybe that's a little too far. Well, maybe that's a little too far. This time around, he just came in swinging like, man, I don't give a damn. Ain't no anything I think of, I'm just going to do it. Including like right now, fam. These fools has passed a vote. They voted. It's not law yet, but they voted that Trump can deport U.S. citizens. I'm not even talking about citizens, people who came to the United States and earned their citizenship. I'm talking about born and raised, people whose lineage go back hundreds of years. He can deport a U.S. citizen, even if they haven't committed a crime. Authoritarian. Can anybody say authoritarian? Can anybody say tyranny? Yeah. The dude is doing it and he's getting away with it. Critics say the cost of such a self-serving spectacle is alarming because this is at a time when Trump's own Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, has ordered more than $4 billion in cuts to medical research for diseases such as Alzheimer's and pediatric care. In addition, DOGE has cut more than 120,000 federal jobs. He's cutting cancer research while wasting money on a parade for himself. But that's not all, fam. Earlier, I mentioned that there were going to be over 2,000 soldiers. There will be over 2,000, but much more than 2,000. The count right now stands at 6,600 soldiers, at least 150 vehicles, 50 helicopters, 7 bands, and possibly a couple of thousand civilians. This is according to the Associated Press. The sheer logistics of pulling off something like this, fam, it's really just a waste of time. And I do not see how people can't see through it. In fact, I do. They see it. Many are in denial. The rest just don't give a damn as long as Trump is doing it. If somebody else was doing it, that'd be a problem. But Trump is doing it because he's their hero. He's their God. I really do believe if Trump told some of these people who vote for him, who love him so much, who rock with him. I do believe if Trump took a dump and got off the toilet and bent over, they'd lick his. I think they'd do it. I really do think they'd do it. They're doing it, man. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the attraction to this. He's not smart. You know what I'm saying? He's not charismatic. You know, he's slow. The dude didn't even know what the Declaration of Independence was. Slow. I'm talking about sharp bus window licking slow. The report coincides with news that the Trump administration plans to cut funding to NPR and PBS. The two agencies combined receives fewer federal dollars annually than the anticipated cost of one military parade. They're cutting funding to news and children's programs so that Trump can have himself a parade, so he can sit back and watch everybody kiss his ass. So now dismantling the public broadcasting apparatus is supposedly going to make America great again. The absurdity. Family. This has to be the Twilight Zone. This has to be one long episode of the Twilight Zone. Boy, what Trump wants, Trump gets. There are smarter people out there. I mean, I'm not even talking about you got to be brilliant, not rocket science type. I ain't even talking about like 12th grade level smart. I'm just talking about there are smarter people, like by the hundreds of millions who are smarter. How? Why him of all people? I know why. Because Trump is willing to do anything for a buck. Trump will do anything for a buck. He'll do anything for attention. Anything. So that's why he's so flip-flop. He's so flip-floppy about almost everything. We're going to do this, Yeah, right. Yeah. Then you know what? Instead, we're not going to do that. Yeah. We're gonna give him a chance. We're gonna change this. We're not gonna spend this much. We're not gonna save as much. We're gonna, he always just wherever the wind blows, whatever they say. Okay, he just jump. He don't really think in detail. He don't think about things. He don't think things all the way through. He just gets an idea, or somebody plants an idea in his head, and he just act. And then after things go awry, then he starts trying to clean things up. But he never takes accountability. It's always somebody else's fault. The funny thing about that accountability thing is he always wants everybody else to take accountability. He runs on that. He runs on law and order, but he doesn't follow the law and he has no order. It's just absolutely amazing how it goes and how people, accepts it. It's absolutely amazing. Trump only wants a parade so that people can bow down and kiss his ass. He really do think he's a dictator. That's why he loves watching those parades in Korea and China. He loves it. In Russia, he loves it. He wants people to kiss his ass. What do I think of that? Kiss my ass. No more talk.